Respected Sadhaka Mitra friends, welcome. Just ensure once more about our 11 Vyaktitvas and any such things near to that. Are we happily fulfilling our duties in the world? Are we identifying with the Sanatana Dharma, its glory, and are loving, respecting it, and doing our best for its sustenance, prachara, development, etc.? Do we have sufficient vairagya? Is the bhakta in us is strong? Is the shishya in us is sure? Do we have the sufficient mumukshuta, mumukshutvam? And the important thing, the jignasa. Then the shrota in us, the consistency in him. Then the sadhakatva, reminder all the time. We are the sadhakas. Then comes readiness to work hard, that too with the dynamism and prerana from within. Such of us have to be more and more in contact with these six sources of empowerment, inspiration, the Brahma Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva, the Adi Parashakti Tattva, the Devata Gana Tattva, the Guru Tattva, and Shruti Mata. This is how we have to plan ourselves properly for our spiritual evolution. May all these things become unambiguous, clear to all of us. We are studying Shwethashwathara Upanishad, Krishna Yajurvediya, Prathamodhyaya. Some salient, crucial topics of Vedanta are discussed in the Sambandha Bhasha itself by Bhagawan Sri Adi Shankara. The two aspects we have seen, now the third we are seeing. Two aspects seen were first, what is our essential nature, that is told. How do we get bound, that is told. What is liberation, that is told. First aspect discussed. In the second aspect, the liberation only through the Atmajnana Anubhuti gained with the study of Upanishads, because Upanishads are meant only for that, and only the Upanishads are exclusively talking about it. Whatever the other Smriti Purana which follow these Upanishads, these two quotations, references, Bhagavan Adi Shankara went on giving around 20-25 quotes of Upanishads, Gita around 7 8, and other Itihasas around 10-12 or 7 8. Second topic was over. These are all topics to be everyday studied and contemplated. Then only Jnanam becomes Druda. Third topic now under discussion is Jnana Karma Samuchaya Khandanam. Shishya says, yes, we can study Upanishads if that is the only way for moksha. Not necessary. There is other way. Through karma also there is moksha. He gives two quotations. Then Bhagavan Adi Shankara, Nayetadasti. This is not so, my dear. You are not clear, complete, matured in your study or understanding. He says, if this is done, that karma also is helpful for moksha, there will be Shruti Virodha, Smruti Virodha, and Nyaya Virodha. We are contradicting Shruti, the Upanishads, Smruti, so many other Shastras, Nyaya, logically, also it is wrong. Then Atra Shruti Virodhaha, Shruti starts quoting. Then the Smruti. Then Nyaya he will tell. Nyaya he may not tell, but we have already discussed. A limited karma, how can it give infinite happiness? Isn't it? When we are bound by karma itself, binding karma, it can't liberate. These some logics. But the quotes of Shruti we started is a beautiful study. All these references given by Adi Shankara, Manana Chintana on them is a very healthy exercise. We do that. Before that, through our prayer Sankalpa, we invoke God's grace. Before that, as every day, one thought for our reflection. What is today's thought is, first of all, become introverted by closing the eyes. Second, somehow ढूंढो search I. Then see where is this I attached to or identified with or pursuing what it is pursuing. Okay. More specifically said, what it is longing. Underline the word longing. So within me, continuously, something I am longing for, isn't it? Continuously longing. Although on the final analysis, the longing is for the freedom, for the continuous happiness, limitlessness. But that longing is done through some or the other experience or the object or the person. This is called as samsara of this me. I have to recognize it. Then the sadhana also same. What it is, we have to be consciously develop our longing only, which through these classes we are trying. Longing for what? All the spiritual aspects. You know, whether it is the longing to be in the companionship of the Gurus, Mahatmas. Because whatever we long, we go on thinking about it. Whatever we think, that becomes stronger, then we may try to reach to it. Like continuous longing in the mind to eat sweets. It goes on, इतना वो strong हो जाता है, that longing. Somehow you make it at home or go and buy somewhere. And a small ripple type of that longing comes, slowly becomes a big wave and it sways over us. It makes us do those things. So this quality can be encashed. We are victim of this quality only. We are longing for the company of people, love from the people, indulgences in the bhoga, entertainments, nidra. These are the things which we long in the heart. That's how a Ajnani, Mohayukta Vyakti is samsari's way of living. साधक का भी ये होता है, but change is there in the things for which he is longing. That we have to consciously develop. Remember, sadhana is that which is consciously done. That too knowingly. This is what is sadhana, this is the sadhya, so I am knowing it and I am consciously doing it. Mm. Like we have already seen in our introduction, the 11 things which we have to have and the 6 blessings which we have to have. Longing for them itself. We have to develop in our heart. How much is the longing in me for deeply studying the Shastras? How much is the longing in me to be able to surrender to the Guru, which is essential aspect of sadhana? How much is the longing in me that through various upasana paddhatis, I will propitiate my Ishtadevata, isn't it? So too, how much is the longing in me that let me make my antakarana truly shuddha, isn't it? Why should it have any worldly longing? Let the root level say those longings be removed so that I just feel free, like any nagging, a lot of sound making, some dog or anything around, continuously, bow, bow, or somehow somebody taken it away or it gone. How becomes Shanta that place? isn't it? ये आपके पड़ोसी इतना बड़ा माइक लगाया, वो चल रहा है 1 घंटा 2 घंटा, और सडनली गॉट मोर डार्क, बिजली गई, स्टॉप हो गया, हाउ रिलैक्स्ड वी फील. In the same way, may I make my heart freed from any of the entanglements. Do we have this longing? And when I close my eyes, only my Lord I should remember, my goal I should remember. No things or beings, no experiences of past or present, no any need of any relativity. That are all there when I open the eyes, when I am in the world, for that short span of time, isn't it? Other than that, when I close the eyes, immediately my Ishtadevata should come in front. And I am doing his Upasana Puja. I am praying to him. Do we have longing for it? So do we have longing for our Vicharana, contemplation कहते हैं, longing for the meditation, isn't it? These longings are set up to us by Adi Shankar Bhagavan in Shivananda Lahari Stotram. By using those words, we have seen such slokas 4 5. Kadava, Kadava, Kadava. Kab hoga ye, kab hoga, kab hoga. Do you remember that sloka? When in this when will these blessings come to me? Ki when I am in front of you in the Kailas, Varvada, and doing your stuti, etc., puja, etc., namaskar, etc., that aneka Brahma kalpas also I spend like a kshanam. Kalpan, vithatrunam kalpan, kshanamiva vineshyami sukataha. Kada. When will I get this? Again here only it will come. Kada shambho bhavishyami karma nirmulana kshamaha. When will I become capable of removing all the karma vasana, karma samskar? That kada is the longing. When will I become a yogi? When will I become a bhakta? When will I become a shuddhanta karnavala? When will I be filled with my love for the whole universe without any differentiation? Kada, kada, kab, kab, that longing. If you can develop that longing consciously, that takes care of pushing us into the due sadhanas. Isn't it? Longings. When will I learn Veda Mantrocharana? When will I learn all the stotras, etc.? When will I achieve the targets of these my parayanas, these my japa, all these positive things come, we have very light value for them, no importance, no longing at all. Therefore, वहाँ हम नहीं जाते, isn't it? And we have so many longings for other things, then we go for them. And a Rajoguni longs for the world. Satoguni longs for the Paramatma. Tamoguni longs only for rest and sleep and relaxation. He just is a, what do you call, bound by that moha of the Nidra or Tamoguna, which is very bad, very dangerous. Greater or better than that personalities, the one who is longing for the world and running for it by honest means to gain it. No, that is better than this Mohamadira. Anyway, so we have to see that the deep meditational heights I have to reach, that longing. And through the bhakti, that salokya samipya mukti, I have to get longing for it. In the stories of bhaktas, you can see, as I just now said of Shivananda Lahari, who loved to longing, the longing of Mother Shabari there for Rama, the longing of that Sutikshna and Sharabanga there, then this longing of Gopikas every day when Krishna goes for grazing cows in the Vana, etc. Till evening they're waiting for him. So too that Yashoda Maya's longing. Nanda Baba also, but manly individuality, doesn't express, but they have that longing. isn't it? In this Shivananda Lahari shloka will come. I think 58 or 63. Ankolam nijabija santatirayaskantopalam suchika sadhvi naija vibhum latakshitiruham sindhu saridvallabham prapnoti hai yata tada vashmate pada arvindadvayam cheto vrittirupete tishtati sada sa bhaktiritchate. When will I merge in you, O Krishna, like the river running merges in the ocean? This is what Kunti Mata's prayer. Ganga eva udanvati. Like the Ganga is the Udanvan ocean. When will I? How will I? Isn't it? This ability if we can create. Otherwise, we are lazy. We just take things for granted. Isn't it? We are that way tamogani. ये पॉजिटिव वाला डेवलप करना होता है हमको. That is the urja, that's the fuel which pushes our gadi of spiritual sadhana ahead. With this longing only, we'll be able to give up those involvements, those traits, those negative habits or vasanas which are to be given up. When this positive longing is not there, we'll be pulled for the negative because it's nature only for us from millions of lives. Isn't it? The longing for the mastery over yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, the longing of pratyahara. Most important is I will achieve this sayama of the chitta, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Isn't it? Longing that through my upasanas, I will make the Lord appear in front of me or take me to his lok. मुझे उनका दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोहे अखिया प्यासी रे. Isn't it? So this way we should not relax ourselves. That enthusiasm, that inspiration created through longing. Then with that, no difficult sadhana is difficult. Yes, we can get up for, we can do sadhana. We can inquire and understand where are we going wrong, how to remove that, what is the correct thing to be done. ये सारा बात बुद्धि को समझना होता है. समझने के लिए लगाना पड़ता है बुद्धि को सोचने में. This longing puts us in that thinking, makes us understand, makes us do the things. And today's government, if you see the national level, and all earlier 60 years of government, फर्क क्या है? In this government, there's a longing that my country should grow in all fronts. There is urge, there is a continuous sense of wanting to achieve, wanting to achieve. Therefore, every front continuous thinking is going on. Baap re baap. The other ones longing to stay in the power, longing to keep people bewakuf, longing to involve through very gotalas in gaining the money, partiality, careless, reckless about the nation as well as mainly total insult of Sanatana Dharma. These were the traits that were there. You have seen it, we have seen it. Now we are seeing this also. Longing economically, 5 trillion India should become. Third powerful, industrially, in every aspect. That positive longing. How beautiful. That is why from the top brass, the work started to happen. The below people also started doing. Earlier टॉप करप्शन था तो नीचे तक करप्शन है, टॉप लेजीनेस है नीचे तक लेजीनेस है, टॉप में नो लॉन्गिंग फॉर द नेशनल डेवलपमेंट नीचे भी वैसा. Isn't it? You have that longing for listening to class, therefore you are able to. जिनको नहीं है casual type they are. So may we develop the longing for all positive things and then start thinking as to how to achieve them. What are the obstacles, thorns, speed breakers en route? How to overcome them? Then what are the positive things to be done? How to do them? इस तरह हमारा लाइफ आध्यात्मिक दृष्टि से बढ़ते रहना चाहिए. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ गुरुपुङ्गव केतनते समतामयतान्नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्कर देशिकमे शरण ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तिविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्धिद्वारा मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता पूर्वभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओमत श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषत् आदिशंकर कृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकम् ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतन्नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ सम्बन्धभाष्यम्. So the friends, the efforts of Adi Shankara Bhagavan are to direct all our attention towards the truth, in the heat of which every obstacle en route to the realization of the self are melted away, removed away. Now, in the present context, what we are studying is the biggest obstacle in the realization of the self, which alone promises moksha. The biggest obstacle is our full astha, complete astha in everything related to the karma. And these two are totally opposite. So somehow he wants to make all the true sincere seekers only of the absolute reality to realize that these two are opposite. Therefore, unless from the entire gamut of karma we withdraw, we can't fully focus on what we are. Because in the karma kshetra, everything opposite to the Atma Vastu are there. Atma Vastu is Parama Sukshma. When we are in karma kshetra, we are in the Stula Sukshma. In the Atma Vastu, there is Advaita Tattva. Here, in the karma, we have to have the Dvaita. इन आत्मवस्तु इज देयर एनी कर्ता भोक्ता? नो, बट यहाँ कर्ता भोक्ता जरूरत पड़ता है. The Atmavastu once gained, it is gained once for all, eternal. But in the karma done is for limited time, the result also is for limited. Whether it is the big karmas of doing Ashwamedhadi yajnas for thousands of times and commanding Indra Padavi or Brahma Loka Brahma Deva Padavi. I understand time is such a funny thing. It has by itself no measure, but in it measures everything and limits everything. सबको मेजर करके लिमिट कर देता है, isn't it? For our दृष्टि, the Brahmadevas Ayurdayam lifespan appears to be so big, but उनको ऐसा नहीं होता, फटाफट हो जाते हैं, वो भी रिटायर हो जाते हैं. Like the people join office 25 में, देखते देखते those 62 years हो गया, 61 whatever, they get retired. These many are there in this karma kshetra, isn't it? Along with the vasana formation, along with the chance of entangling in this raga, dvesha, and many other emotions. Reality is the upadhis. Every problem is only karma kshetra, isn't it? This can't be told to the people who are in the world so vigorously in the action, because through that they are exhausting their vasanas and they are, if forced not to do the karma, they may become lazy. इसलिए इन गीता में बोला न बुद्धि भेदम जनेत अज्ञानाम कर्म संगिना जोशयेत सर्व कर्माणि विद्वान युक्त समाचरण. But the one who wants to seriously pursue the ultimate spiritual path, to them these things have to be told. The subtler truths and subtler secrets. That in the karma kshetra there is nothing but bondage. Now, in that moksha definition, didn't we study Kshiyante cha asya karmani? Kshiyante cha asya karmani tasmin drushte paravari. In the realization of self, all karmas get destroyed. Gita mein jnanagni dagdha karmana tamaho pandito. We will see in the references. We are giving them. Let us listen from Bhagavan Adi Shankara himself. Okay. So, Narayana, what was the point of that Purva Pakshi? Now I am taking the Bhashyam. Purva Pakshi's Bhashyam. Nanu Bhavedevam Upanishad एवं उपनिषद आरंभ भवेत. होने दो. Let us start Upanishad. We could have started definitely Upanishad. When? यदि विज्ञानस्य एव मोक्ष साधनत्वं भवेत्. If only through the Vijnana that the moksha sadhya can be gained, then because there is no alternative, we could have done the Upanishad study. But there is other alternative. Nacha etadasti. This is not so. What do you say? Karmanam api moksha sadhanatva avagamat. But in Shastras, through karma also, moksha is attained. Deva karma is also moksha sadhanam. It is said. Where do you quote from? See, apama somam amrita abhuma. Apama somam amrita abhuma. We will do the yajna and we get the prasad of the somarasa. Dekho, the word used is amrita abhuma. We become immortal. You said through the Upanishad sadhana also, Upanishad jnana, amrita prapti. देखो यहाँ भी लिखा है कि नहीं, amrita abhuma, we become the amrita swarupa by drinking the apam. Apama means we'll drink, soma means somarasa. During the yajna, that somarasa is offered to the yajna devata, taken as prasada like amrita. Like we say, no, charanamrit. Apama somam amrita abhuma. Another one, akshayam havai chaturmasya yajina sukrutam bhavati. And the one who is doing yajna in chaturmasa diksha, his sukruta is akshayam, therefore his phala also is akshayam. These are all atishayokti. to put us in doing the yajna yaga, who are very lazy, these temptations are given. That doesn't mean that one becomes amruta. Common sense. The cause, the karma itself, when it is mruta, dying, how can its result be eternal? See that subtlety? Apama somam, amruta abhoma. No, somarasa giving yajna are very limited. How do you become amruta by it? Here also, चातुर्मास याजिन अक्षयम सुकृतम भव. चातुर्मास लिमिटेड हो गई कि नहीं? तो 4 महीने में यज्ञ करके हाउ डू वी गेट द अक्षय फल? नहीं चलता. But he quoted them because of the words Amrita and Akshaya, the words. Kshayarahita, Akshaya means endless. That is only Atishayokti means sometimes you exaggerate somebody na, just to get some work done from him and all. तो यहाँ कर्म कराने के लिए exaggerate कराया करा doesn't mean that यदि the Amrita Phala, Akshaya Phala will come with the karma. Now, these two quotes and his thought. Purva Pakshika. Now Siddhant is refuting. He doesn't waste time in logically arguing with him. Thanks to him that he quoted two श्रुतिस हो और पूर्व पक्ष. शंकर भगवान के तेरे दो है तो मेरे पास हाँ 100 है, तो मैं वही यूज करता हूँ to disprove what you said. And you and I who are studying this Bhashya, keep always in the mind the subject discussed is the knowing of the self which already existing in us is the moksha hetu. And doing something leads to some other result which is bandha hetu. About that we are becoming convinced through the study of this portion. Right? Now, na to etadasti, Siddhanta is talking now. Na to etadasti, this is not so. Why? Shruti Smriti Virodhat, Nyaya Virodhat. Cha. This what you say is Shruti Virodha. How can you do Shruti Virodha? Smriti Virodha. And then Nyaya Virodha. It is illogical. It is Shruti Smriti Virodha hai, tum jo keh rahe. How sir prove? Now I am telling you. Plenty of beautiful quotes like we saw earlier in the establishment of Upanishadic Jnana gaining as a cause of moksha. We saw these by quotations here also. Bhagavan starts telling. So he's a master of all Shastra. Thus, when we master Shastra, we also get clear and correct answer to every doubt or question. He starts saying so. Tad yatha iha karmajitah lokah kshiyate evameva amutra punyajitah lokah kshiyate. This Chandogya Upanishad quotation from 8th Adhyaya, 1st Khanda, 6th Shloka. तद यथा यह इह कर्मजितः लोकः क्षीयते. यथा just like इह in this world कर्मजितः लोकः, the things gained through the karma. कर्मजिता मतलब कर्म के द्वारा जीते गए. लोकः means the gains or experiences. क्षीयते, they end, they get destroyed or they end there, they won't be permanent. Yesterday we gave the example, any karmachita loka, you made a friendship or you made a khana or you started an industry and all, everything you planted a tree. This is a loka, but karmajita, but it's not permanent kshiyat. Tadyatha iha karmajita loka kshiyate tatha. In the same way, tatha evameva, in the same way, amutra means the other worlds to gain which you are doing the punya karma, those punya jita lokaha kshiyate. So too the lokas gained by you by performing the punya, they also kshiyate. They end. पुण्य खत्म हो गया, मरते लोकम विशंति. No, how do you say amritam prapnoti, akshayam prapnoti? When very clearly the Shruti Mata said. So these are all Shruti quotations. So Shruti virodha tavat. तो पहले आपको श्रुति के विरोध बता रहे हैं. how your point will contradict the Shruti. First quotation we have seen. Tadyatha yaha karmajita loka क्षीयते एवमेव अमुत्र पुण्यजितः लोकः क्षीयते. Isn't it? Now chant करो इसको. Only 5 times we make it. Earlier we used to do 12 times. अब इसको बस 5 बार कर लो. Just to feel the mantra chanted in us. Who knows, it may go a little deeper inside. चैंट करिएगा. तद यथा इह कर्मजितः लोकः क्षीयते एवमेव अमुत्र पुण्यजितः लोकः क्षीयते. तद यथा इह कर्मजितो लोकः क्षीयते एवमेव अमुत्र पुण्यजितः लोकः क्षीयते. तद्यथा इह कर्मजितो लोकः क्षीयते एवमेवामुत्र पुण्यजितो लोकः क्षीयते. तद्यतेह कर्मजितो लोकः क्षीयते एवमेवामुत्र पुण्यजितो लोकः क्षीयते. तद्यथा इह कर्मजितो लोकः क्षीयते एवमेवामुत्र पुण्यजितो लोकः क्षीयते. है ना? क्षीयते वर्ड इज इंपॉर्टेंट. खत्म हो जाएगा. देन आफ्टर अगेन वी आर एम्प्टी विथ बेकिंग बॉल. Then the whole karma A to Z you have to do. That by which you got that phala, but it is over now. No, if we really deeply think about it, will we not get this vairagya from all karma related things? Then already it was told earlier, through the Upanishadic Brahma Jnana, Amrutattva Moksha will come. Then we will go for it. But this is only once we heard. But inside us, the value importance for karma phalas is so much. है कि नहीं? Like the first 10 days of medication, still the fever continues. Medicine is given, but still fever is continued. How come? Because the tivrata of this disease is so much that it takes time for the medicine for itself to become stronger in the body to combat that disease causing organisms. Isn't it? In the same way, in us, the disease of astha in karma is so much. To remove it, that much powerful should be our knowledge regarding through karma, it's only bondage, not moksha. Moksha is only through jnana. लगता है टाइम, देना पड़ता है टाइम. One quote we saw. Second one, in reference, in context with contrast with it, the about the jnana it is said, tamevam vidvan amrutahya bhavati. Tamevam vidvan amrutahya bhavati. See, when these quotes are given, no, one has to be very subtly listening from the acharyas, the explanations. There it is karma jita loka. Lokas created or earned through the karma. They were not there, they are created. But here, tam evam vidwan amruta iha bhavati means, tam means that Paramatma who is already there. Unko vidwan, you have to only know. Nothing to be done there, you have to know. To know whatever the dhyana or shravana we have to do, that's okay, that will end very soon in the realization of the experience. But that is already there. And that tam evam vidwan, the one who knows that already existing self, amrita hiya bhavati, he will become immortal. Tam atmanam evam vidwan amrita hiya bhavati. With this process of Upanishadic teachings, when one recognizes that tam atma vastu, tam is sarvanam, that self, amrita bhavati, he becomes amrita. In the above context, quotation, what is said, just like here the karma chita loka kshiyate, there the punya chita loka kshiyate, chita or jita. But here, tamevam vidvan, amrita hiya bhavati. He becomes amrita here. अब तुम सोचो बेटा, श्रुति हम कोट कर, श्रुति both she very clearly one said through karma the lokas are kshiyate, but this jnana the amrita prapti. तुम पढ़े कि नहीं ये पोर्शन माय डियर? तो देखो देखो क्या लिखा है। ही इज शोइंग टू दैट पूर्व पक्ष। डन। तमेवं विद्वान अमृतय भवति, तमेवं विद्वान अमृतय भवति, तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः भवति, तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः भवति, तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः भवति, तमेवं विद्वान अमृतः भवति. Okay. In the continuation of that is Nanyah Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya. Ayanaya means for the moksha. Nanya Pantha Vidyate. Other than Jnana, there is no marga. Other margas of karma, if it is done as karma yoga, bhakti yoga, they make us qualified for the jnanam. But the ayanaya, to reach the moksha sthiti, nanya pantha vidyate, there is no other path is there other than the jnanam. Isn't it? When we are very hungry, what is the way to remove that hunger? There is no other way other than eating the food. That is why we are convinced about it. Therefore, from millions of lives, whenever we are hungry, we eat the food only. Then the result we also see that hunger is gone. Isn't it? So, too, when we are exhausted, tired, what is the way to come out of that? Only nidra sufficient. Therefore, every day we have nidra. In the same way, for the moksha, there is no other path other than jnanam. If this goes into our bheja, then we pursue the jnana. There is no other way. See the two sentences. Tam evam vidvana amruta bhavati. The one knower of this Atman becomes immortal. To substantiate it, nanya panta vidyate. Ayana. Ayana means moksha ke liye nanya panta vidyate. No other path is there. होता तो हम वही बता देते. So as we saw today, the sense of urgency and longing, therefore, for the realization of the innermost self in us should become stronger. Then the simple thing is only on the seat of meditation, when we transcend all the koshas, we realize what we are already. And that our self is already liberated. We have become one with it. Therefore, we experience the liberation. In all other efforts of karma, kshiyate, the karma phala khatam ho jata hai. Kshine punye bharti loke vishat. नान्य पंथायनाय विद्यते. हो गया. नाउ द वन मोर कि न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेन एके अमृतत्वमानशो. सो न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेन एके अमृतत्वमानशो. दिस इज कैवल्य उपनिषद. Also it is in Mahanarayana Upanishad. So, na karmana, not by karma, na prajaya, not by progeny. See that progeny word? From the praja only it came. Na dhanena, not by the wealth. Amrutatvam anashuhu, people have experienced ananda. But what then? Tyagena. Eke means both sare love. Tyagena eke, amrutatvam anashuhu. Many have obtained the amrutatva. Karma and praja and then say nobody became amrutatva, but through this tyaga and followed by knowing of the atmatattva, everybody got the amrutatva. This shloka is very often quoted. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyagena eke amrutatva manash. He was talking about through the karma also moksha prapti. No, na karmana, na prajaya, progeny. Praja is children, Praja is followers, Praja is friends and relations. Karma is by its phala, karma phala, we assume the amrtatva. By Praja, the people in the company of them, or Praja is children. You know, अमृतत्व प्रजा में मित्र भी आते, आई हैव सच ए वंडरफुल टीम ऑफ फ्रेंड्स, बट दे वोंट बी परमानेंट, वो छोड़ के जाएंगे, चले जाएंगे. दैट अनुभूति विल नॉट बी देयर ऑल द टाइम. न प्रजया, प्रजा एक्चुअली मीन्स संतान ओनली. न प्रजया, न धनेन, not by earning lot of wealth. But then by what? Tyagena eki. Only by the giving up of all of these pursuits in that Nishchalamana, listening to Mahavakya Tattvamasi by the Guru, given by the Guru. When one contemplated or contemplates, he will realize the Amrutattva, which is already there in him. Therefore, my dear friend, Nakarmana, so one more Shruti I have quoted to tell you that you are doing Shruti Virodha by saying Akshayam Vai Chaturmasyasya Sukrutam Bhavati. चैंट करिएगा. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानसो. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानसो. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानसो. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्वमानसुः. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्वमानसुः. These are all deeply to be contemplated. Here, na karmana means nor by swadharma karma, nor by the seva karma, nor by the punya karma, nor by the upasana karma, nor by the yajna karma, nor by any karma. That's the meaning of na karmana. कर्म विल गो कर्म चितलोक, बट दैट इज अक्षयम नहीं है. अक्षय क्षीयते, ऊपर देखा ऑलरेडी. न कर्मणा, नो कर्म कैन गिव अमृत प्राप्त. न प्रजया, by the children. And to do the karma and to take care of children, we need lot of money. Therefore, gaining the dhana. Here, dhana means both. Sthira asti, chara asti. Mobile property, mobile property. Mobile properties, Pashu Sampada generally. Immobile properties, the lands, houses, other all golden ornaments, bank accounts, they're all immobile. वही रहता है ना. That dhana, through that amrutattva will not come. Amrita prapti is inside the Atman. These are all outside things. These are all. Think about it. Then see to it that our pursuits of karma in the world for eternal happiness are slowly reduced. We are in the world only doing those duty karma. नहीं करे तो that sin of omission होता है. To avoid that, we do what we have to do. Other than that, don't have astha in karma, praja and dhana for permanent sukha. न धनेन त्यागेन eke. When you only give up all of them, not only outside but from inside, when the astha on them are given up, in that still moments, just we something happens. That something is we go beyond all the grossnesses. The subtlemost I is caught, experienced. That is eternal, immutable, birth change, deathless. Right? Third, fourth quotation. One more. These are the quotations from the Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka दो कोट किए. दो ही किया. प्लवाहेते अदृढ़ यज्ञ रूपाहम अष्टादशोक्तम अवरम येषु कर्मा ये तच्छ्रेयो ये अभिनंदन्ति मूढ़ाः जरा मृत्युं ते पुनरेवापि यन्ति. Very clearly the Rishi Angirasa tells to Shwetaketu. Shaunaka. Mm. प्लवाहि एते अद्धुडा यज्ञरूपाः. Ete yajna rupaha, all these yajna rupa karma, plavaha. Plava means they are floating, they are moving, they are changing, they are non-stationary, they are non-stable, they are destroyable, they are endful. प्लवाह मतलब इतने अर्थ है. प्लावित होते हैं, डूब जाते, खत्म होते, चले जाते, रुकते नहीं, परमानेंट नहीं है. प्लवाही इते, व्हाट आर दे? अद्रुडाह, दिस अनसर्टन, non-strong, yajna rupaha, all the variety of thousands of yajnas which are told by the Shruti Mata herself. Remember, the yajnas, the upasanas, which we deny, are given in the Vedas only. Why are we denying that if they are in the Vedas? From the moksha giving jnana standpoint, they are obstacle. Therefore, we are denying. Moksha, when it becomes goal. See, when we are deceased, खाना मत खाओ, medicine ज़्यादा खाओ. When the dysentery type of things happen, we are stopped to eat the food. We are not allowed. And medicine को खाने के बाद. Once the disease is cured, we stop the medicine and take the food. So taking food is important or taking medicine is important. Both are not important. Moksha is important. The health is important there. In the same way, those who seek permanent moksha, for them jnana is a marga, for it the karma being the obstruction, so we have to deny it. And all is done in a healthy way. It is done every day. Like when you are with so much fond, call your friend. 1 hour, 2 hours he spoke. But after that, that becomes a bondage. Being that friend, "चल तेरे मैं जा रहा हूँ यार, या तू चले जा." Because you can't continuously be in any karma. बॉन्डेज होता है वो, बस छोड़ना ही पड़ता है आप त्यागे नहीं के. सो प्लवाहि एते अद्दुडाः यज्ञ रूपाः. All these varieties of yajnas are plavaha, they are flowing, floating, endful. Ashtadashoktam avaram yeshu karma. In them, the karma is involved because of which it is avaram. And what are the Ashtadashoktam? The 16 Ritviks and one Yajamana and Patni. These are the 18. And in this, Bhashyakara writes very beautiful Bhashya in Mundakam. We have studied, I think, wherein these 16 Panditji, the Yajamana and Yajamana Patni, and all the objects that are required for doing the yajna, all of them are available or not available, पता ही नहीं है. पंडित जी मंत्र पूरा बोले या ना बोले, exactly time में the यजमान will offer the oblation or not, we don't know. Is the things of higher quality or not, we don't know. Within these things only, so many limitations are there. Even though all of them are perfectly done, yet the karma being time bound, phala also is not eternal, it is also time bound. Not knowing this, those who consider this entire yajna karma as shreyas, they are the deluded people. Their only result is old age and death. Means again and again they'll be born in the limited life only to suffer the old age and death. Substantial thing they will not get. I'm just telling you 2-3 minutes meaning. With Bhashya, you have to study this shloka there. प्लवाहेते अदृढ़ा यज्ञरूपाः अष्टादशोक्तमवरं येषु कर्म ये तत्श्रेयो ये विनन्दन्ति मूढाः जरामृत्युं ते पुनरेवापि जरामृत्युं पुनरेवापि. They will only get jaramrityu, means they will be only born and dying, born and dying. So actually, this is 7th or 6th shloka. Before in the 5-6 shlokas, He encourages the yajnas, Guru himself. And that is to bring one out of tamoguna as well as clear the vasanas. But once that is done, same thing. Like वो जो झाड़ू जैसे पहुंच करते हो, same झाड़ू you keep on the corner. No, after the work of cleaning is over, you don't put it in your दिल्ली का पार्टी थोड़ी है वो गले हमेशा गले में लगाने के लिए, isn't it? You won't you put it there. So to these are all very interesting. वहाँ कर्म का इतना महिमा गाकर ये ह्येहीति आहुतयः सुवर्चसः सूर्यरश्मिभिर्यजमानं वहन्ति प्रियां वाचमभिवदन्त्योर्चयन्तः. When you do all these yajnas, that ahutis themselves become the Surya Varcha, and they with red carpet singing your glory, they take you to that Lord who is the Karma Paladata. All of that they talk beautifully. Then after saying that, but all these yajna rupaha plavaha. These 18 aspects involving all yajnas are plavaha. Plavahi adrudaha ete yajna rupaha ashtadashoktam avaram yeshu karma. But not knowing this, then etad shreya ye avinandanti. Those who appreciate it and say that through this the shreyas is gained, te moodaha. Etad shreyo ye avinandanti moodaha. They are deluded. And they do it. Then what's the result they get? Jara mrutyum te punah eva apiyanti. Again and again they are born and go through all nonsense. Finally, Jara and Mrityu. Then comes those two very famous quoted shlokas. अविद्यायामन्तरे वर्तमानाः स्वयं धीराः पंडितं मन्यमानाः जङ्घन्यमानाः पर्यन्ति मूढाः अन्धेनैव नीयमाना यतान्धाः अविद्यायां बहुधा वर्तमानाः वयं कृतार्थाः इति अभिमन्यन्ति बालाः यत् कर्मिणः न प्रवेदयन्ति रागात् तेन आतुराः क्षीणलोकाः च्यवन्ते. Beautiful portion of Mundaka. See, as I am telling you, these all Upanishads have to be studied in a sacred place with a sacred mind. In a very purified, single pointed mind, then the depth of understanding will come. The wonderful joy also will come of understanding these facts. Now we are majburi, we are in the house, we are, it's class bhi sunte and 100 things we involve in. Being in the Upanishad class also, we are distracted, sorry. No, we can't help it, then what to do? But at least we are studying. Okay, chant this mantra 3 times. Plavahete adrudayagnarubaha ashtadashoktam avaram yeshu garma etat shreyo ye vinandanti moodaha jara mrutyum te punarevapiyanti plavahete adrudayagnarubaha ashtadashoktam avaram yeshu karma etat shreyo ye vinandanti moodaha jara mrutyum te punarevapiyanti प्लवाहेते अदृढ़ा यज्ञरूपाः अष्टादशोक्तमवरं येषु कर्म एतत् श्रेयो ये अभिनन्दन्ति मूढाः जरामृत्युं ते पुनरेवापि यन्ति. So एते यज्ञरूपाः अदृढाः प्लवाः. These all yajnadi karma are non-stable and floating, which are ashtadashoktam avaram. In these, the 18 things are minimum. 16 ritviks and 2 yajamans. And other karma kanda, all of them. All of them are adruda and plava. The cause itself is in adruda and plava. How can its effect or result be druda and aplava? Permanent and staying. But etat shreya ye vinandanti. Who appreciate that it's going to give shreyas, therefore they involve in them. What will they get? Jara mrutyum te punah eva apiyanti. They only will be getting jara and mrutyu. Naturally, to have jara and mrutyu, you have to be born. So you'll be born in various yonis. In all yonis, the variety of sukha dukha may be different, but the common thing is jara mrityu. बूढ़े बनना पड़ेगा, मरना ही पड़ेगा. No jara rahitya, no marana rahitya. Whereas the Atman discovered ajaram amaram, amrutam, ajanma, eternal. आप सोच लो आपकी मर्जी. In this way, one more quotation. नास्ति अकृतः कृतेन. This one quote we will see and close today. नास्ति अकृतः कृतेन. So krutena karmana, by the karmas doing, akrutaha, that eternal thing will never be attained. Akruta means that Paramatma which is always there eternally. He will not be gained through the kruti or karma. Then that permanent is gained only by knowing it. Therefore, to know that, you leave all that what you are doing, go to the Guru. Appreciate, impress him with your all surrender and devotion. Then he gives you the Mahavakya Upadesha. Meditating on that, you realize yourself. Then only that Akruta Atma Vastu will be obtained and moksha will come, not by Kruta. So this Akruta Krutena Nasti is a one central portion of that entire shloka number 12, I think. 12 or 13 in the second adhyaya of the first khanda. Second khanda of second adhyaya of the first munda. द गुरु के पास जाने वाली जो बात आती है वहां वो वाला श्लोक है. परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायात् नास्ति अकृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं सह गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणिः श्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. तद्विज्ञानार्थं गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणिः. Which Guru? Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. Why? Because Pariksha Lokan Karmachita. We contemplated our actions and everybody's and their results. Nirveda आ गया उसको सोचने से. Why? What is Nirveda? Nature of the Nirveda, Vairagya? नास्ति अकृत कृतेन. अब इतना भी करो. The result is temporary only. The permanent is tat. So tat vijnanartham, to know that, realize it, that self, Gurumeva Vigachet, Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. This portion is so beautiful there. That is in continuation of the above shloka. These two shlokas. This is the Vidhi Vidhana told to the Sadhaka or Shishya. कि तुम ना अपने अनुभवों का एक बार जायजा ले लो, फिर पता कर लो कोई भी कर्म परमानेंट रिजल्ट नहीं लिया दिया, बॉन्डेज ही दिया है. परमानेंट चाहिए तो you have to only know the truth. And who can teach you it? Gurudev. Go to the Guru. Samit Pani, all that. Then गुरु को भी आदेश देते हैं वहां श्रुति माता. तस्मै स विद्वान उपसन्नाय सम्यक प्रशांत चित्ताय शमान्विताय प्रोवाच तां तत्नु एनाक्षरं पुरुषं वेद सत्यं प्रोवाच तां तत्त्वतो ब्रह्म विद्याम्. So when any disciple with so much of ardency, wanting to know the truth comes, the Guru should not send him back. Should not say, I will not teach you, I will teach you. Tasmai Shishyaya Savidvan Usamyak Upasannaya Prashanta Chittaya Shamanvitaya Yena Aksharam Purusham Veda Satyam. That by which the Akshara Purusha is gained, Provachatam Tattvataha Brahma Vidya. That Brahma Vidya should be taught by that Guru. Yamadharmaraj knows it. That's why when Nachiketa came with the Jignasa, he gave it. Because Acharyam ko bhi ye आदेश है कि when a qualified disciple comes, he should be taught Brahma Vidya. Okay. नास्ति अकृतः कृतेन 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 means कृतेन कर्मणा अकृतः नास्ति. Akruta means the causeless, birth deathless, infinite self. That is not gained by kruti, any of the karma. How much ever noble it may be, big it may be, involving so many prakriyas, dhana, dravya, ityadi, whether it is social work or upasana or the yajna, जितना भी बड़ा पैमाने का कृति या कर्म हो वो अकृतः will not be obtained through us. Only by tad vijnana, and that you go and learn from the Guru. Guru, when he tests you and finds you that prashant chitta hai, shamanvit hai, chalo provachatam tatvatah brahma vidya. With that, that second contains from the third, second mundaka, first mantra onwards, the tattva jnana is revealed. बढ़िया है मुंडक उपनिषद. We have seen it. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu. Yes, friends, thank you. Idea is what? Our interest for Siddhanta Tattva Jnana and Dhyana to experience it should grow day by day. So too, our astha in any karma should slowly get reduced. This is for the pure spiritually, those who want to grow. Okay, those who don't have the intention, then you get lost in the world of work. Keep on doing, you get the result. जितना करोगे उतना मिलेगा, नहीं करो तो नहीं मिलेगा. That is different world.